Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to go over our kids items. So the first thing I want to do is introduce you to Betty Confetti. This is Betty Confetti. She is the doll that we sell. And you see her pencil. She's a very artistic girl. She likes to color. She likes to draw. You can see she's kind of a mess. Her socks don't match. I mean, the height of her socks don't match. So I'm going to read you the back of the book about Betty Confetti so that you can kind of understand who she is. Betty loves to create art, yet even when she tries her hardest, she makes mistakes. Colors mix together when they're not supposed to, glittery glue globs ruin her pretty drawings, swirly letters have to be scratched out when they don't look right. Betty's masterpieces never turn out the way she wants them to. But that doesn't stop Betty. She finds a surprising way to turn her mistakes into beauty and fun, and she learns that when we give our imperfections to God, He will make something beautiful out of them. This book is written by Megan Taylor, who created Betty Confetti. And so, of course, we have the doll, which I just showed you, but we also have her backpack, which would be a nice little backpack for a little girl. Has a nice little, I like that, almost like a mermaid design there. Nice pocket here. And on the inside, it has this pretty patch that says, "Let us rejoice and be glad in it," Psalm 118:24. And then we also have Betty's keychain. This is not very expensive. I think it's $8. And this has confetti in it, and it says, "Turn your mistakes into confetti." So that's Betty Confetti. We have other items that are hers, but I don't have them all. Like I was telling you, there's a water bottle. I think it's a 12-ounce water bottle. I'm trying to think. We have other Betty Confetti stuff things. We also have, while I'm thinking about it, mine got a little bent from carrying it around. This is for babies, my first Bible memory verse cards. And it comes with this ring, obviously, so you can keep them all together. They're cards, so they're more durable, kind of laminated cards. And each one of them has a Bible verse on it. So like this. So you can read this to your children before they're old enough to read, and then they can learn their Bible verses as they get older. So anyway, I think that's a really nice item for someone who has a baby or maybe even a 1 or 2 or 3-year-old. We also have this, and some of my stuff got messed up. This got something spilled on it, so that's why it looks like this. God Made Just One is like our brand of characters. So we have stuffed animals that match some of these characters. This is written by Bonnie Rickner Jensen, illustrated by Amber Main, and it's a board book. It says, "Look at you there, so special it's true. God made just one little child like you." What does God see when He glances your way? He sees you're about to do great things today. You might climb a mountain or sail the high sea. Just think of the things you can do and can be. So it just goes on like that. It's just a really nice children's book with lots of different characters introduced. And we also have a recordable. We got more than one, but this is one of our recordable storybooks. I Love You Head to Toe. I think this is a great idea. As someone who lost her mother about 4 years ago, having your loved one's voice recorded is just such a wonderful thing to have. If you have little ones who have a grandparent that lives far away, or an aunt or an uncle or somebody that lives far away, this would just be a wonderful thing to give them. The other one we have is a Christmas one. So I haven't recorded anything on here because I'm just showing people what this looks like.
On this page, you can record a dedication to someone special. It might sound something like this.
I love you head to toe. A gift for Sarah. Read to you by Aunt Sherry, just because I love you.
when they first showed this at conference, I was fighting the tears thinking about my mom and somebody, you know, having her voice recorded like that. So we also have these two books, 30 Stories for Girls with God-Sized Dreams and 30 Stories for Boys with God-Sized Dreams. I will read you out of the table of contents because you can't get that in the catalog. So this one has, and these are just mini biographies about godly women in this book. So we have stories about Harriet Tubman, Florence Nightingale, Mother Teresa, Maya Angelou, Catherine Booth, Irena Sendler, Lise Meitner, Rosa Parks, Lottie Moon, Wilma Rudolph, Lucy Jane Ryder Mayer, Claire Assisi, Fanny Crosby, Jeanette Lee, Mary Kay Ash, Amy Carmichael, Clara Barton, Sojourner Truth, Sophia Jex Blake, Harriet Beecher Stowe, Madeline L'Engle, Madam C.J. Walker, Bessie Coleman, Kayla Mueller, Susan B. Anthony, Jenny Lind, Anne Bradstreet, Corrie ten Boom, Abigail Adams, and Flannery O'Connor. And I'll just show you, like, this is the way the book is laid out. There's a kind of a creative looking picture of the person that the story's about. And then, so it goes on this page, and then these two pages. So I'm going to read to you a little bit of this just so you can get an idea of the reading level. Harriet Tubman, activist, 1820 to 1913, a champion for freedom. Can you imagine traveling at night with only the stars to guide you? What if you had to walk for miles in the darkness with a group of people trying to escape your captors? You would have to be quiet, because if you were caught, you could be returned to a life of bondage or even face death. Would you be brave enough to continue? Would you trust God to help you? Harriet Tubman chose bravery. She lived when many African Americans were slaves, and she worked hard to deliver people from slavery. So, that's this book. It does have a bookmark. And then the book for boys, I'll read you the table of contents. So there are biographies of Martin Luther, Lemuel Haynes, J.R.R. Tolkien, Eric Liddell, Frederick Douglass, Billy Graham, William Tyndale, Martin Luther King Jr., C.S. Lewis, Maximilian Kolbe, Hudson Taylor, Ding Lee May, John Bunyan, Charles Wesley, Johann Gutenberg, Fred Rogers, Jackie Robinson, Constantine the Great, Abraham Lincoln, John Wycliffe, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, Johann Sebastian Bach, Henry McNeil Turner, Ronald Reagan, Louis Zamperini, John D. Rockefeller, Charles Colson, Louis Pasteur, William Wilberforce, and George Mueller. So let me read you one of those. I don't know why Martin Luther is blue. Like I said, they're creative drawings of the person. Martin Luther, reformer, 1483 to 1546. Big changes for the church. When you think of the word church, what do you think of? A building? Wooden pews? A worship service? Or do you think about people? After all, people who follow Jesus are the church. God has brought all kinds of people together to form his church. Many years ago, a boy named Martin grew up to make big changes in the history of the church. And we do have other children's books. But going back to the God Made Just One with the different characters that we have. And we do have other stuffed animals, by the way, if you're wondering. But I just acquired this one recently. This is Nutmeg. Oh gosh, it looks like she's waving. That's so cute. She is a character from the God Made Just One book. She's a squirrel with the softest tail ever. She's so snuggly. She would just be perfect for somebody, for some little child or even an adult to snuggle with. I really could not get over how soft her tail is. So anyway, and like I said, we do have other stuffed animals. We have a puppy dog named Matt, and we have a mama bear that has a baby bear with her. We do have one other thing. I was thinking about showing it to you, but I decided not to. It's been discontinued, but we still have it. We used to have this Woodland Friends set, and we had a rabbit and a mouse that were plush. The rabbit apparently is sold out, but we still have the mouse in stock. And like I said, they've been discontinued. So once they're gone, they're gone. But they're still on the website under the last chance section. So I will try to do a post about the last chance items tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed these videos. And if you have any questions, please ask. And I hope to see you in the comments. Thank you.